Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our Skills Impact series. I'm Nadel, the Vice President of our Skills Accelerator here at gener8tor. And I'm really excited to welcome Brian today to our interview series. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Ann. To see you again.
It's great to see you again, too. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to share with us about your experience in the Skills Accelerator. And let's just jump in and get started. If you can, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background.
Oh, my name is Brian Tran. I grew up and was raised in Chicago, Illinois, and I recently moved to Baltimore, Maryland, for work. And I can discuss a little bit about that later. But what's a fun fact about me is that I love being in the world of tech, whether that be from the federal standpoint or the public sector. So I'm really interested in just talking about what I learned at gener8tor because I believe that it's a powerful program.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Anne.
Oh, thank you so much. That honestly leads into kind of my first question, which is why did you decide to join the Skills Accelerator?
At the time, I was actually teaching data analytics to a nonprofit called Co-op Careers. And I felt that my skills in data analytics wasn't strong enough and I wanted more practice. And I went along researching about how I can do that. And gener8tor popped up. And I believe that it was something that made me realize that when I get into something new, I like to go full send, learn about it, read about it, and then practice. So that kind of makes me feel like I'm an expert at it. And those hands-on skills kind of made me a little bit of a someone who would be able to teach that to 10 different individuals. So I think gener8tor really um, well, also it was free too, so I think that was like a main proponent of that. Um, and I think that's how I came across it.
Wonderful. I'm very similar to you in the sense of, once I learn something new, or especially if I do have to teach it to someone else, I also need to kind of fully immerse myself in the information
Right.
and the details so that I can have a good understanding and then ultimately share that with others. So I completely understand that side of it. And as you mentioned, you went through our data analytics program, and that was in
Well,
September. And so tell us a little bit about the experience that you had, kind of like how was balancing the training, the learning that you had to do, working with your program manager, and all of those pieces. Just talk to us a little bit about that.
so the program itself was self-paced, and that's something that I really enjoyed because it made me realize that things don't have to be all synchronous. People have different learning styles, people have learning abilities, and that really made me um, have other opportunities that I was doing simultaneously as I was learning with gener8tor. My coach gave me assistance in coaching whenever I needed, but I also felt that even though I didn't reach out to my coach as often, I felt like that support was still there and um, that I could talk to that coach anytime I wanted to and needed to. On top of that, I think gener8tor held a lot of uh, career fairs or job listings um, that were available at the time, and I took advantage of that and sought out opportunities from that.
Fantastic. You bring up a really good point that our program is not just the job training piece, but we also, or excuse me, not just the training part for particular roles, but also job placement support. And that our team is here to support you on, either finding those opportunities,
Yeah.
tailoring your resume to those opportunities. So talk to us a little bit about what work you're currently doing today and kind of how it's related back to data analytics.
Well, I'm excited because the data analytics portion of it kind of dove into the world of tech and the world of how do I use the information that I have. So the skills that I learned, like Python and Excel mostly, translated into the world of IT. And the world of IT is vast, and as you know, some of you may know, technology is everywhere, and so when you get data, you don't really know what to do with it. So tech is so what I'm saying is a lot of the skills that I've learned, I've had to use in IT, as in um, the Excel, um, the program management, and the wanting to learn more. I think I got from Generator. But at the same time, I do think that um, the IT part, I guess, to rehearse back again, to go back, I'm a IT cybersecurity specialist. Forgot to mention that. And in that role, I use Excel on a daily basis.
Mhm.
And so the world of data analytics comes in handy because a lot of what I do is what I have learned and processed. And that is how I was able to kind of connect the dots from data analytics to IT.
Got it. And in terms of your current role in IT, do you feel as though the information that you learned specifically about data analytics, as you mentioned, I know you said it does help, but do you feel like the work that you're doing today is kind of connected back to the trends and the different skills that you learned through the data analytics course?
Yes, actually, because the Army specifically has uh, the word called transformation that's been thrown around right now. And the transformation that's happening in the Army is based on data and based on uh, AI, but also how do we visualize the data that we see, and make decisions from that. So data analytics is very pivotal and important to IT, as they're all interrelated, interconnected, and um, the skill that I would say that I've learned the most and I've carried on is how to see that piece of information, dissect it, and then give it to, our my supervisors or people, um, to make those decisions on top.
I love that. So you're
Yeah.
basically analyzing the data, but also seeing from a visual perspective kind of what trends it's sharing with you, and then using that to make informed decisions for your team
Correct.
as you move forward.
Yes. Yeah,
Amazing.
you said that so eloquently. Yeah. Yes.
I took it straight from you. So I literally am
Yeah.
just reiterating what you shared
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what advice would you give to others who are thinking about joining the Generator Skills program?
Like I said before, if you apply and are eligible for this generator skills program, I think it's a valuable piece of, I guess, knowledge. I think a lot of things, I guess, first and foremost, it's free, it's affordable,
Mhm.
and it's also not as time consuming as people think it is, because it's self-paced. And the other thing I want to give advice to people who might look at generator is that not only does generator do these skill um, programs, but also gives a lot of support in other means, in other ways, once you graduate from that skills program. So I do value that as as something that I hold near and dear. My coach is probably one of the only people that has, sponsored me and supported me through this. So I appreciate that.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yes,
Yeah.
our program, we support all of our graduates truly in perpetuity. So at any point in time that you want to, share information or get feedback or guidance, we are always here to support you, as you continue to move forward. And if you could make one ask of the audience today, what would that be?
The one ask that I would give is that I would like everyone to try something new, uh, even if that's not something that you're comfortable with. I think that I think there's a lot of value in learning something new. Uh, I can go on and on as to why it's helpful, but I believe in trying something new and trying something new that is related to what you like, your hobbies, your interests, and I think that would really benefit you in the long run.
I love that, Brian. And it's such a great time to share that too, because obviously as we're, finishing out this year, new year and moving into the next year, it's a time when I think a lot of people are reflecting on, what they enjoy, what they don't enjoy, and making changes to those things. So your idea of, trying something new is perfect. And I want to say thank
Yeah,
you for you trying something new and joining our program. And now we are, connected and you're an alumni of the program and we will continue to support you as well as you. Thank you for supporting us and being here for this interview today. It's been wonderful. And again, thank you so much for all of your support.
thank you, Anne. Thank you
Okay.
so much for having me.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. If you are interested in learning more about our program, please check us out on the web at gener8tor.com backslash skills. Or obviously check out our LinkedIn profile and you can learn more there. Thank you so much, everybody.